Depending if a cow is milking or not milking, or even if they're a calf, we'll make sure that we feed them differently. So our milking cows actually eat a combination of things. We do a mixture of corn, soybeans, hay, and add any sort of minerals or vitamins and protein in there that is actually needed for their well-being. Calves don't have developed stomachs like the cows do, so they start off on milk and then graduate to a pellet and then have a little bit of TMR as they get older. TMR is a total mixed ration of a recipe of corn, hay, soybeans, things like that. So the milking cows need a higher protein diet, a higher starch diet, so that we can actually give them the calories they need to perform and to produce the milk that they need to.
We work with a nutritionist who tells us which feeds the cows are going to need to be most efficient with their milk production. And they balance between their starches and their proteins and what vitamins and minerals they'll need per day to maximize milk production with fewer cows and less acres farmed. We have about 300 acres that we grow all of our feed on year to year, depending on weather, if we have enough feed, but we normally have enough to make it till the next harvest. So we produce all of our own feed here on farm. We like to feed either once a day or every other day in the wintertime, but usually once a day is as they need it, as they run out and need fresh feed. We like to keep the freshest feed in front of the cows as possible because it's just the most healthiest for them.
So the robot pellet that the cows get when they're being milked is an incentive for them to go to the robot. It's basically like a treat. So I believe it's a high protein pellet.
Yeah, it's like high protein pellet with some molasses, so it's like candy for them. So it keeps them occupied while they're being milked, so they're not distracted, and then it encourages them to want to come back.
We actually have a robotic feed pusher on our farm. What that does is it continually pushes feed in front of the cows. That is our best employee in the farm. As a cow eats, she pushes the feed away from her. As it goes away from her, she can't reach it. So that feed pusher just keeps putting feed in front of the cows all the time. It saves us having to come out here every 2 or 3 hours and do it manually.